Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, for Friday. Welcome to Friday, December the 13th, 2024. Nice to have you here. You know, we're only sitting on 18 more days, and then we hit the end of the year. Oh my God. Sofi will hit the end of the year, so will Rocket Lab and Apple and the stock market. I mean, everybody. There you go. What a year it's been. Been a good run. Been a good run for the big indexes. S&P is up 25% on the year, approximately. Question is, will it go that much higher next year? Of course, SoFi had a good year this year. If you want to measure SoFi on an annual basis, of course, there will be skeptics out there that will say, well, SoFi was $25 a share back in 2011. And it's nowhere near that. It's only at 1604. Okay. Yeah, I guess skeptics are allowed to be skeptical. Optimists can say, well, last year at this time, what was the stock trading at a year ago? It was, $8-10 a share. Got down to 601 during 2024. SoFi 601 was the low trade of the year, and it's now 1605. So anyone who bought the stock at 601 is now $10.04 a share richer. Not a bad return on your dough. On the other hand, anyone who sold it at 601 doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe they sold it for a loss and threw in the towel. Maybe they just bought it at 650. It went to 601 and they just thought, the hell with it. It's not working out. I was looking for a fast flip and it didn't happen. I don't know. Welcome to the party, pal. Isn't it interesting to note that in the last month now for SoFi, if you pull up a chart on SoFi for the last, say, 30 days, it doesn't, it's a different looking chart than we're used to. Let me give you a little idea of what I'm talking about here. See if I can make this happen while I'm doing this on air. I wasn't even planning on doing this, but you talked me into it. Okay, let's see what happens here. If I go like this and I go like that and then I do that, I can do that. And then if I go over here and I do this and do this, I can do that. So let's do that. I'm just hitting some buttons on my computer because I can. I know how to do a couple of things with my computer. Not many, but a couple of things. And now let me show you, if possible, what the hell I'm doing over here. Let's see if this works. Can I get that to pop up? Let's see if this works. We'll find out in a moment or two or three if this goes through. Oh, yeah, it's coming. Okay, I can do that. And we'll do that too. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Okay, so if you take a look at the 3-month chart of SoFi, here it is. I'll put myself way down here in the corner. Look at this. This is the chart we were looking at up until about 2 weeks ago for the last 30 days. But now you have to go to 3 months to look at this chart again. See the similar chart here, where just above here on the far left of this chart, you notice the stock is it's about $7.58 a share, and then go across through September 24, October 24, and then see the run up there into November over 10. We were all freaking out. It broke 10 again. Can it hold on? Then it had a little blip and a little pullback in that November, December range. And then here we went through 14.54. And then we went through 15. And now, we're at $16. So now look at that chart. Now, let me show you this last 30-day chart. Here's something interesting. Look at that. The stock on the very end right here starts at about 13 something a share. So a month ago, the stock was over 13 a share and climbed all the way up to 1661. And look at it in the last 3 weeks now. Do you think this stock's in trouble? Do you think that it's on the edge, in the precipice of a collapse? Does that look to you like a stock that is overvalued and everybody wants to get out? Do you think that stock is a victim of tax loss selling? No, none of that whatsoever. Let's go back to that 3-month chart. Look at that 3-month chart. This thing isn't coming back down. It's not. No, it's not. No, those days are over. Maybe over forever. Isn't that interesting? That little SoFi chart. Uh, I was just thinking here, I had just had a little visit with my Gold Bagel members. For those of you who you don't know, if you're brand new here, from 8 o'clock till 8:30 Eastern time, I have a show only for these people, Gold Bagel members of this channel. We have a trade alert show every day. The markets are open just for them. And then at 8:30 Eastern, I start this show. And if you're not a member of this channel, you're able to catch this show and say hi and make a comment or two. Hopefully, keep it PG rated and all as well. But what I was thinking about between the show that I just finished for Gold Bagel members and this show where all of you are coming in, I was thinking about, well, what can SoFi do in 2025 as a company that could probably ensure the stock reaches 40 to 50 bucks a share a year from now, a year and a half from now? I think that would make a lot of you happy if you knew that corporate moves they're going to make, that they could make, they might make, could pretty well tell you the shares are going to be $40 to $50 in about a year and a half from now. Many of you might go, I'll stick around with this investment. I've sold my shares, Uncle Bruce, but I keep writing cash secured puts. I'm going to keep writing cash secured puts all through 2025 as I roll them up and roll them up and roll them up, because if this thing's going to 40, 50 bucks a share, I want to be writing $60 cash secured puts by the time it hits 50 bucks after like 7 or 8 rollovers, and I'm going to be sitting on this much money, hauling in daily interest of this much money. Thank you very much. So I thought, what could it be? What could SoFi do? What could they be negotiating now that they might pull off in January, the new year? Okay, nothing in this year. They've done everything they're going to do for this year. There's only 13 days left or 18 days left. They're going to let the year end come and go. And then sometime in January, February, make the next announcement that you and I will be able to interpret as the big one, the really, really big one. The big one we've got already, the big announcement, the big move from $6.01 to $15, $16. Not a bad year when you consider, it's doing all right. But from here to much higher than here, what could be the next move they could make that would make that a distinct slam dunk possibility? Cap call transaction. The company could do a cap call financing. Now, why would they consider doing that? Well, first of all, why not? But let's say, okay, I'm going to just make an assumption right now that at the end of the year, in 18 days from now, SoFi's position is that they've got over $20 billion in deposits in their system. Maybe they're 22 million, maybe 22 billion, maybe 25 billion. I don't know. But they're, around the 20 billion mark. And they're the 55th largest bank in America. They're the 60th largest bank. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, likely that's the situation. But they would like to move up the scale and become a bigger player because they don't want to be a takeover target. They don't want to be vulnerable to a takeover. So they want to protect themselves because of the billion shares out there right now. 1 billion 90 million shares out there. There's 1 billion 60 million trading, free trading, and of that, institutions hold a big chunk. So could GameStop walk in? Could an activist investor walk in? Could a hedge fund walk in and just start buying stock on the open market, squeeze the hell out of the short sellers, still at 136 million short, and pick up 100 million shares of the company and get 10% ownership, putting a squeeze on the shorters, and that pops it to 25, 28, 30 bucks a share? Yeah, that can happen. We know that. We all know that. The problem is for Noto, CEO, the directors, and his senior managers, who are all employees of this outfit and are not 10% shareholders, they're vulnerable to a takeout. And Noto does not want to be taken out unless the stock goes to 50 bucks a share, because then he has all of his personal options, all of his lieutenants have their personal options, all the directors, everyone at the top, and all the employees from mid-level up will all be stock rich at $50 a share. So they would like to get the stock to that level as owners, as operators at the bank, and not have an outside force kick them out or reorganize the entire corporation. They don't want to blow this thing. How do you do that? How can SoFi get the stock up to $50 a share in the next year, year and a half? Cap call financing. So I thought, yeah, you know what? They could announce in January a deal where they're going to raise $5 billion in cash by issuing 250 million shares. Well, let me rephrase. They could say to the world, we're raising $5 billion in cash and we're going to pay 1% interest on that money until we convert the debt that we're taking on. We're going to institutions to raise $5 billion. It'll take this long. They've got it. We're going to offer stock at $20 a share in lieu of that money on a conversion if the shares break $40 a share on the open market, triggering a cap call transaction. In other words, we're doing what we did before with a $14.54 magical price. We now have a new magical price called $40 a share, where at $40 a share, we can force conversion of the $5 billion into stock that is free trading and is out there right now. It's just out there. And we can make enough money on our call option on ourselves from where we are now to $40 a share. But beyond $40 a share, we can't make any more money than that. We can only make money up to $40, which happens to make us enough money to afford to acquire all 250 million shares at $20 each that we have an option on to satisfy all of these creditors, and we don't owe anybody $5 billion. Now we have another $5 billion in our hands to lend out to whomever we want, and we can leverage the loans. Remember, a bank that gets $1,000 and can now lend $900 against it, the borrower borrows the $900. They put the deposit into their account for $900, and the bank can now lend $810 on that $900, and then that goes out and comes back in, and now they can borrow $720 on that. So they're now lending out $3,000 on the initial $1,000. So this $5 billion will turn the bank into a position where they can lend out another $15 billion, $20 billion in loans to borrowers that have very high credit scores, which is SoFi's game plan. Whether they use it for their credit card division, home, car, student loan reorganization, whatever, margin accounts, they're going to get 7, 8, 9% interest on their money, maybe not for mortgages, but certainly for margin accounts. Credit cards are going to get 24%. They're going to make a killing on that $5 billion on top of all the other money they're already sitting on. And they'll be handling hundreds of billions of dollars in loans and taking their percentage points off the top and making their shareholders very, very wealthy. So the stock will run up to plus 40, and the debt will be converted out into free trading stock. 250 million shares will be taken off the street out of the billion that's out there. And that's why the stock is going to 40, $50 a share, because there's a shortage of stock. And the shorters of 136 million shares can't cover. You can't buy 20 million shares of SoFi right now at $14 a share. You can't get it. You want to buy 10 million shares of SoFi today, you're going to run it to $20 a share. You will not find that much loose paper hanging around dying to get out. No one is losing money this year on SoFi. Everyone's making money this year on SoFi. There are no losing shareholders. So there's no loose paper hanging around. I can find you 10,000 shares fast. I can get you 100,000 shares pretty quickly. Might be able to buy 1 million for you all day long today, but I will probably affect the market value. Beyond that, this stock is going to go because there is not enough paper out there out of the billion that exists. That's the reality. Now, We put this deal together for $5 billion and a $250 million stock deal, convertible at $20 a share. If the stock reaches 40, guess who becomes a multi-billionaire along with a whole bunch of other people becoming millionaires? The top 10% of SoFi's people, certainly the top 5%. Because all those stock options that Noto has and all the other directors have and the VPs and senior VPs and you name it, they're all triggered. They're all eligible, just like Elon Musk and his stock options that he exercised back 5 years ago. When Tesla hit $2,000 a share 4, 5, 6 years ago, and then they split it, and it hit $1,500 a share again, and they split it. Tesla's payoff to Musk kicked in every $100 a share higher. The stock hit and stayed above that level for 30 days or more. And so if SoFi reaches 50, 55 a share on an absolute critical, massive shortage of paper to the street, and with the shorters up to their yin-yangs in trouble, every option ever issued by SoFi will be in the green. And so the stock will be 50, 55, 60 bucks, meaning each one of you who stuck around a while or became a cash secured put writer in the last couple of months, you're going to be sitting on mountains of capital, generating mountains of interest as you are rolling over your put contracts again and again and again and again. And that's what's happened so far with the 1454 deal that we talked about, and I talked about, and I talked about, and I talked about, and people ask me, would you explain that deal to me again? I don't quite get it. No one else can understand this deal. No other YouTuber explains it like you explain it. Can you tell me, why is this going to happen? How is this going to happen? The stock's only at 850, Bruce. How in the bejesus do you have the balls to tell us at 1454 this is going to happen? The stock's 850 a share, man. Get real, Bruce. Yesterday, I had a wonderful day. Yesterday. I drove out to Three Hills, Alberta, Canada. Jen and I, we visited some dear close relatives of ours and sat around the table and shot the breeze and found out how they're all doing in their lives. And they asked Jen and I, how's it going with you? As if we don't know. We can watch what you do on YouTube every day. We watch you, Uncle Bruce, on the Travel Channel all the time. Occasionally watch a little bit of your financial show, but we know you're going to California this January for 5 months. We know you did the Queen Mary ocean liner last August, September, October. You went to Europe for 70 days. We know you were in California last year and got Jen her second hip. We know you were in Europe the summer before that. We know you were in California the winter before that and got Jen her first hip. Well, obviously, you guys are doing well. Yes, you're doing okay. We're paying our bills and we're getting by. But there's only one reason why all that's happening. A year ago, SoFi was not $16 a share. 2 years ago, SoFi was not $16 a share. But SoFi made moves 2 years ago, a year ago, and in the last few months, they have made financial moves. And the stock is $16.05 today. But it will not be $16.05 a year from now. No. This is temporary. This stock is going to go up again. A lot. And the Bank of America analyst who says it's a $12 stock and puts a hold rating on it, unfortunately will be proven wrong. But look, I got to cut this poor person a break, okay? How the hell do they know? There's going to be another capped call financing going on. They don't know, and I don't know. Can I guarantee it's going to happen? No. What did I say at the beginning of the show? Here's something SoFi could do to guarantee the stock to go to 40, 50 bucks a share. Here's something they could do, and it works because it's already worked from 601 low of the year to 1605 right now. We already know that worked. Was that the reason the stock did what it did? Did the shares go to $16 a share because of a cap call financing of $850 million? Remember, it was only $850 million that they raised on a capped call financing deal. But it took 100 million shares off the street. And with only 100 million shares off the street, 100 million shares off the street out of a billion, the stock is 1606 now. Is that exactly the reason this happened? Maybe it is. Maybe that 1454 breach triggered this 100 million share squeeze on top of the short squeeze that was 185 million shares and is now apparently only 136 million shares. They brought it down by 50 million shares. 50 million share short position drop moved the stock from 6 to 16. What do you think is going to happen if 50 million more needs to be taken out of the short position to get it to 86 million? We're not going to go from 16 to 26. We're not going to go up $10 like we just went up $10. Oh, no. We're going to go up $30 now. It's amplified. Apart from the fact that the company could bring in $5 billion in cash to lend out 15, 20 billion more in loans, hauling in 7% average interest on 15, 20 billion dollars. Hello, is anybody here listening to anything I'm saying? I don't know for sure, but I think so. But there are a lot of people out there who aren't here. There's 284 of you here right now listening to this old man keep saying the same dang thing about the same old market. Yep, here we are. You kids are going to get a lot richer, a whole lot richer. You have seen nothing yet. I know there are people here who are saying to themselves and their relatives and their friends, I had a great year in 2024. But your friends and relatives are saying, I also had a great year in 2024. Did you know that the $200 a month I put into my staff savings account, that the company matches dollar for dollar, that account is up 12% this year? Last year was only up 3%. This year it's up 12%. I am having a great year with my retirement funds. And you're going, oh yeah, yeah. So what's that account worth now? What's your, well, I'm 42 years old and it's now at $63,000. It's up 12%. Well, that's pretty good. You're going to retire in 22 years at age 65. Is that the plan? Well, we might retire at 60. Oh, 5 years earlier than thought. That's great. You can do traveling in those 5 years. Can your account in 18 years keep growing at this pace so that, what are you going to be sitting on? 1.5 million at that time? Are you going to have 1.8 million? You're going to have 2 million? How much are you going to have in your retirement account? What's that 60 grand going to be worth if you can compound it? And are you going to increase your contributions? I mean, you're only putting in $200 a month now. Are you going to bump that to $300 a month? Well, we're kind of tight right now. We got these other expenses that have gone up. So we're just going to keep it at 200, but the company's putting in 200 and we're having a good return. And so the good times are going to be there for us in 18 years. I don't have to pay any attention to it. I understand though that you are really active with this Uncle Bruce guy or something on YouTube. And you're, we, my wife and I, my husband and I, myself, my brother and I, my father and I, my mother and I, whatever. Yeah, we're following him. We're rolling along, and we made a little more than 12% this year. A little more than 12% this year, but we're working on it. So congratulations, viewers. Well done. That's a reason why you're here. You're making more money than your relatives are making. As great as the year was for relatives, friends, and golf buddies, and bowling friends, and hunting friends, and fishing friends, and whatever you got. Way to go. If your friends are making money and they're feeling richer, that's good news. And if you're doing better than they're doing, well, that's good news. If you're doing way better than they're doing, that's good news. But there are people here on this channel who are watching me who are saying to themselves and to their spouses, yeah, we've had a really good year this year, and we are now up to $150,000 of value in our accounts. 2 years ago, we were at 50 grand and we were losing our butts because we kept chasing these hot stories. And We were supposed to be into the right sector of the economy. We couldn't find it, but all of a sudden we just became option writers, and whoa, cash secured puts and everything else. You haven't even started yet. If you can make a 30% return this year on 150 grand, you're going to 200,000. If you can make a 60% return on your investments and you're starting at 150, you're going to be at 250 a year from now. How old are you? 43, 44? If you're sitting on $500,000 right now, and you used to be sitting on 200,000, you're now at $500,000, and you're going to make 60% this year, you're going to be at 800,000 next year. This Sofi goes to $50 a share, and you've done 5-6 cash secured put rollovers this next year and a half. You're 300 grand. You're not going to be at 350. You're going to be at 800,000. Your 500 is going to be at $1 million. You guys are about to become Noto rich. You're going to join Mr. Noto and become rather wealthy in your own right. But you don't have to work for anybody to do it. You just have to work for yourselves. Welcome to the party, pal, where we make money here, okay? I can't tell you how satisfied I was yesterday to be out of the house, to see people that Jen and I love, and we're happy how they're doing. We really are. We're so relieved that the brothers and sisters of Jen are doing just fine. They're doing great. And they're happy, and they're wonderful people, and they're older than we are, and none of them are going to be a burden to anyone in the family. We're relieved and grateful, and so are they. Believe me, they don't want to be a burden to anyone either. And I'm hanging out with a group of kids through my YouTube channel that are generating phenomenal returns. You know you're doing it. You know you're doing it. You know the returns you're making. I keep asking you guys on the poll question, how you doing? Way to go. Let's not stop this thing and keep it running. Hector, Big E, stock jockey, not your normal trader. How's it going, you guys? Richard Carlin is here. Thank you for those of you who have become members of this channel. Lee Mortimer is an example. Pappy J, thank you. Christina, Deep Value. Andre, thank you for being Goldies and Chillin' members. I love you guys. Thank you so very much. Happy birthday, Taylor Swift, by the way. Thanks, Christina. Anyway, I'm just saying, I'm Mark C. I'm number 19. Good morning, y'all. I'm a casino dealer, and I can't stay home unless I make money with Uncle Bruce and don't feel like working that day. I'm just saying, you know. There you go. Is anyone putting credit spreads on GameStop? Asks Deep Value. Welcome, everybody. Alberto is in the house. Good morning, Bagel Familia. It's time to get that dinero. Indeed it is, sir. Corinne, number 26, thumbs up. Spurs. I've never been able to work from home. Pertaining to your question today, there is a poll question out there. Have you seen it? Have you answered my poll question today? The poll question goes along the lines of something along the lines of your employer has demanded you come back to the office. My employer says I must come back to the office 5 days a week and I can't work from home anymore. How many of you have had that ultimatum? 158 votes are in, and 27%, only 27%. I'm glad to hear that. 73% saying nope. I have not had that memo, but I'm going to put in my 2 bits worth of advice here, or my opinion on this. I would not be surprised during the first 6 months of 2025, a bunch of employers start insisting you do come back to the office. But on the other hand, I will say that a bunch of other employers are not insisting on you coming back 5 days a week. And there's one simple reason for it. They don't have room for you anymore. They've downsized their office space since COVID came and went. And they figured out what you figured out, that if you are not in the office 5 days a week, but you're working remotely, you're just as productive, if not more productive, and you're more energized and you're happier in your life than being at the office. You figured out by not going to the office and working from home at your schedule, you can accommodate your children's needs, more of those needs, your spousal needs, your family needs. You have a parent that needs to go to the doctor 3 times a month, and you can accommodate that parent now. You can work with your children and their school and after school schedules now. You find the time to go to your Costco store on a Tuesday afternoon rather than on weekends. You are finding a balance in your life that really works for you in a million little tiny ways, and your employer has noticed it with all their employees, like a huge swath of employees. The employers have figured out, you know what, our productivity from our people here is way better than before. We don't have sick days to deal with anymore. I mean, people just aren't taking sick days. They're working from home. They don't feel all that great, but they're still working from home anyway. They don't bother taking sick days like they used to. This is productivity gains for us. But I'm asking the question today, how many of your employers are old school and want you to come back? I'm curious. Good morning, Alberta from Christina. Deep value, what strikes an expiry, question mark. Jeff, the poll, I'm a machinist, so I program and set up CNC machines. Unfortunately, I can't work from home, but fortunately, I can't take my work home either. So there's that. Christina, good morning from Alberta. Rocketeer, morning, Uncle B. In regards to your poll question, what employer? I don't answer to anyone. And I'm not stuck in traffic every day. And I'm selling options for a living, and I am loving this game. Oh, way to go, Rocketeer. The only thing you need to do now, Rocketeer, is to become a Gold Bagel member. You just, you got to join the upper echelon of this channel. Be the casino. I did a 23.25 and a 23.50, 25.50 earlier this week before earnings, and I closed them out already on GameStop. I'm assuming Be the Casino needs to become a member of this channel. Jeff, my wife works for an AI startup and works remotely. Unfortunately, that means she never really has time off. Heirloom Cedar, good morning. Ron, I sold puts on Rocket Lab at 15, 22, 20. Looking good there, Billy. Deep value options, good play. Alberto, I have been a member of this man's channel for 42 months. 42 months, oof, always taking in dinero. Thanks to my Uncle Bruce. Thank you, my friend, so much for letting the world know how you're doing, how long you've been here. All of you out there, you're welcome to join Alberto and become a member of this channel, preferably a Gold Bagel member. Love to have you here at the upper echelon level. And again, thank you to all of you who have just been so loyal to this channel. And we think we've been loyal to you to help you become a lot richer than you could have been. And I thank you all so very, very much. Well done, and welcome all to the program. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep going. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Yeah, Ron just clarified. I am selling Jan 26 puts on Rocket Lab. 10s, 15s, 22s, 25s. Looking good, Billy Ray. Be the Casino, deep value. I'm expecting a red day on GameStop. The open interest on the $30 calls is huge. Unless there's a run, they'll see those, and there might be a dip. They'll sell those. I'll write more for next week. Well, find out. Luca is in the house. Hey, number 51 here on the thumbs up meter. Hello, everybody. Uncle Bruce, a quick thought. Is it me or are the tax loss selling now? It just ain't as bad as last year. Well, that's because the market is up. With the NASDAQ and the S&P and the Dow all higher, there are fewer losers in the market. Last year at 23, there were still losers from the 22 year that got shellacked when the market backed off in 2022, and they were slowly recovering here and there, but not every single stock was in new record territory. People took losses last year. This year, we've hit a lot of new highs. A lot of 52-week highs have been set in the last 90 days for a lot of companies, and so there is no tax losses to be had by many, many, many people this year. In other words, there are fewer losers this year than last year. The question is, how much of a winner have you become writing options? Thank you, everybody. Adam, a partnership with Mesh Finance was announced yesterday. using Sofi Galileo for payment processing or something like that. Yes, I saw the headline. It sounded good. I don't know what it means in dollar terms. I'd be curious if anyone has anything on that or will have anything on that. Amy J is saying, I'm the 55th thumbs upper today. We got 23 minutes to go, Bruce is saying right now. And I thank you for 55 thumbs up. Keep them coming in here. Christine, I'm up 30% on my Jan 29.50 cash secured put on GameStop. That's $900. I wrote it a week ago. Thank you very much. Laughing out loud. This is good stuff. Deep value. Charlie, good morning all. Number 55 as well. HM, let's hope SoFi closes above 17. If so, over $60,000 in calls will close in the money. Over 60,000 calls will close in the money. It could happen. I mean, SoFi could break 1750 today. I don't know if it will. Maybe Monday will be the day. I don't know. James of the Misty Tree, good morning. I'm lucky 58. Jeff, tax loss harvesting will happen in 2025 because the tax rate will be lower. Mandu, I'm number 62. Good morning. Deep value, what is the expiry on those contracts? Deep value, 25 or 26? What were those? John, I can't see a big bank ever using a SoFi product. I don't care. They just developed their own. Okay. Kickback time. Bruce, what's your plans to stay safe while we're bridged over to digital currency and the FDIC is removed? I have no idea what you're asking here. Kev, I'm a long-term lurker and I had accumulated 800 SoFi shares at 9, average sold, and now have 12 cash secured puts for Jan 26. Fingers crossed. Rock and roll, man. Way to go, pal. Welcome to the party, pal. You're earning daily interest on your cash. I like this game. Good morning, Dumb Money, says Vivash. What was the 31 million director sell on? I don't know. Probably an exercise of an option granted 5 years ago, and he had to exercise or lose it. And a third of it was taxes, a third of it was to buy the stock, and a third of it is profit in lieu of salary. And they probably have a new option to get more. I don't know. There's probably a bunch of money going into SoFi because of that as well. That's how that works. Sharon, I'm number 73 on this thumbs up meter of yours. How does your portfolio compare from last year? How does your portfolio compare to last year? That's an interesting bathing suit over there. Okay. Would a shareholder consider waiting? Would a shareholder consider waiting on a covered call until we're near the 40 range? To each his own, I suppose. Kev, I am number 77. Mark, 74 on the thumbs up meter. And NU is the symbol for NU Bank, the fastest growing fintech in Latin America. There you go, Mark. He's promoting NU. Are you a shill for these guys? Johnny, Ryan Cohen is the GOAT. GameStop, GME is the play. There you go, John. The 31 million shares was Silver Lake selling out. That's what that was. Okay. Who bought it? That's what I want to know. Who bought the 31 million? I haven't heard yet. Susan, number 79. Andrea, number 80. Ciao, Uncle B. Welcome, Splair, to the show. Matt, what's happening? Number 78. Am I doing this right? Welcome, Matt, to the program. Nice to have you here this morning. Splair started at least my first full-time job. Rock and roll. Who else is here? John Biscuit. My portfolio is up $100,000 this year. Unbelievable. Matt, finally got started with the lessons or classes. Super clear. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. You are the man. Rock and roll. Welcome to the party. Not your normal trader. Wow, Splair TV. GameStop is always quiet and never says much, do they? No. Kev, I retired at age 50. Stopped working for the man and minimalized my life at 54. I'm better off than ever. Rock and roll, baby. Charlie, what's his name again? I swear I'll never forget that guy. That balding Canadian with the glasses on YouTube. He helped me become a multimillionaire. What's that guy's? I'm never going to forget that guy. Stock Joppy, welcome to the party, pal. Charlie, congrats, Matt. Good investment. Kev is going, there you go. Not your normal trader. Wait till Trump gets in office. Just wait. Matt says, thanks, everybody. Barry, good morning, everybody. Bobby, I use my hands at work. Will be a long time before the robots take over my job. Creeth, just the truth. Which classes are best to start with as a novice to cash secured puts writing? Number 1. Then number 2, then number 3, then number 4, then there's a pattern there. That's where you want to go. Novice, start at number 1. Bobby, check with your broker, Keith. Some don't do them correctly. Stephen, nobody is doing any work from home. Nobody is doing any work from home. Bobby, only time I got to work from home, I was watching Seinfeld as my work phone was ringing. Leave a message, I'll call you back. Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. I'm a machinist, and I run 3 different whatevers. Kenji, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Charlie, lesson 2 starts to cover cash secured puts. Keith, get more in depth in lesson 4. Watch them all. Bobby, I've been a member for 33 months on this man's channel. 33 months. Thank you all for your continued following of this YouTuber over all this time. Just so glad to have you here. We're opening in 18 minutes. We start trading in 18. Sofi at the moment at 1605. It's been like 1606, 1607, 1608. There you go. A firm stock jumps as BNPL company secures a $4 billion loan deal. I don't know anything about that deal. Giddy up, kids. Welcome to the party, pals. The Dow's up 12 points in the pre-market, but only 12. S&P's up 17. NASDAQ holding a 162-point gain, 0.75 of a percentage point. Oil is up 34 cents at 70.37. It's trying to do a rally. I don't know how, why, or for whatever reason it's overpriced. I don't know where that's going on. A firm bagged a $4 billion deal with 6th Street, says 4X matters. Interesting. NY, SoFi, Gamma Squeeze possible. Bagel Babe, hi, Uncle B. Hello, Hector. Uncle Bruce, good point about tax loss selling. To what degree are we winning? Remember those comments. Alex, number 110 on your thumbs up meter, man. You're through 100. You're going for 200 now. My employer isn't asking for 5 days yet, but we're gone. But we've been gone from work. So where do you want to do 2 days a week minimum on an office? Now they're talking about 3 days a week minimum. They're kind of hinting at 3. Kenji, I wrote 48 Jan 2026 $17 puts a few weeks ago for $5.30. Well done, Walter. Good morning, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen and Bagel Familia. Thumbs up number 112. Spicy, I'm number 118. JD, cash secured puts on GameStop or SoFi. Both. Kev, what bank gives interest on cash secured puts collateral? Vanessa Davis, the buy he's talking about from England is Marin Lucas. I have no idea what that means. Welcome. Doug, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Work in agriculture, so no working from home here. I'm working from the land, baby. Ron, best class I took was the first one because it opened the door to so much more. There you go. That's says it all right there. Start with number 1. Kev, what interest is Uncle Bruce talking about on cash secured puts collateral? Does anyone want to answer that question for Kev? Harry, I retired fully aged at 56 selling options. Now my dog bosses me around all day long. Palantir and MSTR joined the triple Qs today, I believe. Dude, Kev, I am what brokerage do you use is what dude is asking Kev. It depends on your brokerage firm. James of the Misty Tree, and is Kev in America? Where are you, Kev? Canada, Britain, Germany, where are you? James, same here for me, Harry, except it was a few months before I turned 56. Dude, fingers crossed there. We'll all know after the close if they are at it or not. Barry, Harry, let's hope so. Jeff, SoFi closes above 1650 today or below 16, volatile day today. Jason Loss, thumbs up number, whatever, from Michigan. Thank you, man. Kev, dude, Uncle Bruce says to put it in BIL collateral is in reserve. There you go. Some of you can make moves within your brokerage firm. You can do an in-house T-bill account of some kind or high-yielding something for free, no commissions. Every entity is different. I can't comment and give you recommendations on your brokerage firm's situation. I got viewers from states all over the United States, provinces from all over Canada. I've got them in the Caribbean. I've got viewers from South America. I got them in Europe. I have them in Africa. I've got them in Asia. I have no idea. Your taxes, your in-house rules, but I will contend. I will say that there should be an option for you, one way or the other, for you to earn interest on cash balances in your accounts if you're a cash secured put writer. Now, what is that answer? Don't know. Some of you are helping each other out. to figure that answer out, but you got to figure this one out yourself. I'm in the USA with Robinhood. What do I do? Stephen, below 16, Jeff, selling puts on a clean spark today. Okay. Welcome everybody to the channel. Oh man, am I glad you guys are all here, and am I excited for you kids about your money making capacity coming up this year in 2025, let alone how much you made in 2024. What a year we have had, and what a year you're going to have. Welcome all to the program and this channel and the family here. So great to have you all with us. Thank you all very much to joining us, and it's great to have you here. Love it. Thanks again to those of you who have subscribed. Those of you who are members now at the Chillin' member or the Gold Bagel member, thank you again for becoming part of the family here. Again, Gold Bagel members get a little more than anyone else because you're the backbone of this channel. We have more Gold Bagel members than regular members of this channel for, I think, some pretty good reasons, but you've got to step up to the plate to, make a change in your life and make it work for you. Gold Bagel members get more, and once people become Gold Bagel members, it's kind of hard to shake them out. They really don't give it up. But hey, your results will speak for themselves. If you're making money here as a member of this channel, I'm thrilled. And if you're part of the family, I love having you, and want you to succeed phenomenally. And if you're making the kind of money where you're able to help members of your family, your children, your extended relatives, you're able to assist in helping people manage their capital, helping mums and dads and grandmas and grandpas and whatever it is. I mean, none of you are the same. You're all different here, so it's all good. Thank you. 200 people have responded to the question of the day. My employer says I must come back to the office 5 days a week, and I can't work from home anymore. 29% have run into that issue. 70% have not had that come up. Very interesting indeed. Thank you to the 136 people who've given us thumbs ups already today. I appreciate you for that. I noticed that more and more people are saying how long they've been members of this channel. Thank you all. Let me just double check and triple check my views and make sure I'm not missing anything here. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. And a dude says that Fidelity does it automatically. I think others require you to purchase an ETF like a BIL or SGOV or others. That amount would then be marginable, which you can then write puts against. Beach Boy, what's an employer? I don't know what that means. A Bagel Babe, my only regret about being a Gold Bagel member is that I didn't do it sooner. Bagel Babe, I've been a member for 29 months of this man's Bagel channel as a Gold Bagel member. Dollar signs everywhere. Thank you, Bagel Babe, as always. Dude, Tasty Trade is what I use, and they want me to purchase first. Then I can use margin from my underlying to write options. However, it's probably not worth it for me at this time. There you go. Again, every firm is different on how they operate. I don't know, and I will not enter that discussion because I'm not a tax advisor, and I am not a hustler and a promoter of any brokerage firm on this channel. You may have noticed that down below in the description, I don't talk to you about, hey, why don't you open an account with these guys and you get some free stock, or you'll get this, or you get that. I don't promote any brokerage company, period. I don't have a sponsor. Do you notice any corporate logos around here where I'm being paid mega dollars to promote something? No, I am an independent, specialized YouTuber that has a little niche that I exploit. And I have 290 people here right now watching this little old channel, specialized YouTube channel in the investment field. And those of you, the 290 of you that are here, there's a reason you're here. It's not because of my looks. That's not why you're here. You're here for one reason and one reason only. and that is to make money. And some of you are members, and some of you are not, and it may never change. I might not be able to convince a lot of non-members to become members because they get enough from this show for free and feel they don't have to pay, or they say to themselves, screw this guy, I'm going to take him for everything he's got, and I'm going to keep it all for myself. And I don't need his Gold Bagel member pre-market show. I don't need his Wednesday night hangout show, his primetime live show. I'm just going to steal from him everything I can get just by watching him for nothing. It's YouTube. I'm here on YouTube for now. And so enjoy what you get from YouTube and myself as long as it's available. I don't know what the future holds for me here on this platform. I don't know if tomorrow YouTube changes their policies and I get kicked off, or I get so little from them going forward that it's not worth my time to be here anymore. I don't know. They might come to me and say, Bruce, we're going to make your life way juicier because we recognize the content you create and the way you create it is a real win for us. And we want channels like you to be here. I don't know what the future holds. I didn't know 10 years ago I would be a YouTuber. Here I am. Here you are. Are you making money? I hope so. Let's make more. 1605 on your Sofi. How high will the shares go? I wish I could answer that question. Cindy B, I've been a member for 35 months on this man's channel. Cindy B, thank you so very much for this continued display of loyalty to this channel's cause. Gold Bagel member. Thank you. Bagel Babe, Gold Bagel member. Thank you very, very much. Something tells me that Cindy B is quite happy being a member of this channel. Mandu, neat, Bagel Babe. Webull pays daily interest on cash balances, by the way. James, neat, Bagel Babe, TDA does not, from what I can tell, must buy shares of a fund to get the dividend. Dude, Tasty makes up for it with lower fees. Bagel Babe, I'm here for the bagel smells and sounds. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce Alberto isn't here yet. If you start this, might be considered a repeat offense. I think he is here. He was here earlier saying hi. J Boy, I've been a member for 24 months, 2 years officially a member, always here, always lurking. Juan, it's not enough. Get the first 5 classes, get the practice account, sell a contract, easily get to the $300 with the membership cost. Get going. Join this man. Lisa, a member for 6 months now, and dollars are rolling into Lisa's hands. I'll tell you that. Juan, the Prime member show is so useful and informative. Prime time show, Wednesday nights, 7 o'clock Eastern. Only Gold Bagel members can attend that show, and we cover trades and strategies and results and ideas and rollovers, and we cover it all. If you don't want to take advantage of these offers, okay, you're on your own. Hang out here, watch what people talk about, and guess what we talk about Wednesday nights. Guess what we talk about every morning from 8 to 8:30. And if you don't need to know, you don't need to know. It's all right. Welcome to the program. Welcome to this format as it is for now. For how long? I don't know, but for now, here we are. And that's what we got. Thank you all for joining me. Brian, number 145. Bruce, we're moving up that thumbs up ladder now. 4 minutes, 3 minutes to go, and we open for trading. So we'll find out how we do, where we're going. On the watch list right now, I can tell you that coming into the opening, Rocket Lab is up 4 cents. SoFi's up 15 cents. GameStop is up a dime. Matterport down a couple of cents. 23andMe looks like it's up 7 cents. Spire down a penny. Smart Rent is up maybe 8 or 9 cents to 195. I don't think we've seen $2 in a while on Smart Rent. Apple is up 40 cents. Tesla up 303. Microsoft down $1. Alphabet down 132. Amazon off 57 cents. Nothing serious here. Nvidia up 188. Was down 197 yesterday. Meta Platforms is up 348. Goldman up 238. Cisco down 51. Arc Innovations up 18 cents. Pfizer down 11. HPQ up 3. Unity Software down 9. AI up 11. It was up 7 yesterday. Adobe is, down 75 yesterday, $75. It's up 49 cents at $4.75 a share. I think put credit spreads are the way to go here, well behind the market, though. Okay, Netflix down $5, was down 11 yesterday, and now 9.20, backing off from that, 9.40 high or something like that. IBM is unchanged. It was up $2 yesterday. Vanik is up $6. Home Depot up $1. Enphase down 19. Palantir up 57 now to 73.78, and Uber up 95 cents to 62.36. There you go. Welcome all to the show. We're going live, opening the market here in about 2 minutes. And we'll see just how richer you're going to be today, with today being the 13th of December, with only 18 days to go. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. The end of the year is coming up, kids. Welcome all to the program. So anyway, there it is. What can I say? One thing I'll mention to those of you here paying attention to me until we open, there is a definite thing happening Jan 1. Okay, the classes are going up to 200 each from 150, and one-on-ones are going up to 500 from 400. Definitely locked in for sure. You'll see the changes on the website starting the new year. So if you still want to lock in classes before the prices pop up $50 each, or you want to do a one-on-one with me, get an email to me. And let's set you up with an appointment and lock you in. But after Jan 1, all new one-on-ones are going to be 500 and classes are 200. And there will be enhancements to the gold level membership coming up. Not price increases, enhancements, making it even more valuable to be a gold bagel member. I'm trying to find the right word. I don't want to sound ominous or anything. There's nothing sinister here. I'm just trying to give you more and thank you for supporting this man's channel. I mean, nothing personal. I just want you to make money. Brian, we are making money today, or what? Yesterday, every position I had was green. The planets must have been aligned or something. Beach Boy, Avgo, Broadcom up 17%. Lisa, any news on when Matterport deal closes out? I would like my payout sooner. I don't know. I don't have a date. Waiting like you. Larry, good morning, everybody. I'm number 150 on the thumbs up meter. Mike, yes, AVGO needs to come down. I have call credit spreads that expire today. I'm hoping it opens way lower. Larry has hit the bells, and we're open for trading. We're up and running. Welcome to the party, pals. It's great to have you with us. Richard Carlin, neat. That's right. Don't forget the Knights of Knee emojis for those mysterious, all-powerful Knights of Knee. Yes, indeed. Thank you all for being here. Great to have you with us. And like I say, I'm trying to squeeze in thumbs one-on-ones right now with some of you. And you let me know with emails, and I'll get back to you after the show. We'll converse and figure it out. When can we get together? How? And all of that. Boeing Tiger, neat, deep value, neat. Here come the emojis. 1604 on Sofi, 1595 on Sofi. We'll find out in a few minutes what the market really is going to do. Okay. The big T is in the house. I've been a member for 10 months. Time flies, and so did my portfolio in the last 2 months. Man, have I made money, Bruce. Have I made money. Howdy, partner. Neat, Mandu. Neat, one. Neat. Here we go, baby. The knee emojis are underway. They're coming through. These people know. They are very aware of who runs this market. Who is the all-powerful force behind the stock market? It's the Knights of Knee. No question about that. Welcome all. Rocket Lab down 2 cents. SoFi 1603 up 13. GameStop down 2. Matterport's 495 and a half. So it's getting awful close to $5. That deal must be getting close to closing. I just don't know anything on it. Does anyone have any news at all on the Matterport merger with CoStar? Is this happening? What's the deal here? I don't know. I've got nothing on the merger as an official news release. I have nothing. So if anyone sees anything, you let me know. I'll pass that on. 23andMe is up a dime. Spire is down 2 cents. Smart Rent is up a couple of cents now, 186. Apple up 38. Tesla is up 147. Pardon me. Microsoft is down 73. Alphabet down 63. Amazon down 25 cents. Nvidia is up $1.82. Meta Platforms down $4.09. So it's early. It's a little here, a little there. Nothing much to get hyped up over. SoFi now is higher, 16.18. There's definitely a move up on your SoFi, and of course, the ultimate question is, in about 3 weeks from now, 30 days from now, 60 days from now, will there be a major announcement regarding SoFi's financing future with a massive additional cap call deal that could take a massive amount of additional stock off the street and into the hands of long-term institutional investors, and therefore defending SoFi from a possible takeover by a hostile force? This stock is 16.18, and it might be vulnerable to a takeover unless it pops up into the $40-50 range. And could that happen because of a major league cap call financing that they might do between $20 and $40 a share? I've been speculating on this morning. I have mentioned this in the past. This is nothing new. I'm just saying it's out there and it's overhanging the market. And I will reiterate that the last time SoFi did a cap call financing was when the stock was $7.27 and lower. It actually went from $9 down to $7 and then shot up to now, here we are, 16 a share plus. 1454 was the magic number. That was obliterated. We're coming up to 30 days. Remember, when did this stock break 1454? When did it close above 1454 for the first time? Does anybody know the answer to that question? Can anyone tell me the answer to that question? What date was it that SoFi closed above 1454 and hasn't been under it since? When did that happen? Has it been 2 weeks? Has it been 3 weeks? When it's 30 days, consecutive 30 days, calendar days, it could be a forced conversion. That put the stock at 25. Just that. So, anybody hearing me on that? Charlie, hello. Brian, hello. Juan, neat. The emojis are coming in. Just saying, we're 16.18 a share on SoFi, and we don't seem to be going down under 14.54 a share. The shorters can't break it. They can't get it to call back off. Bank of America's analyst couldn't break the stock. Called it a $12 stock for the next year. Didn't happen. Stock didn't go down to 14.54. I'm just a guy in front of a computer asking, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Where's your head at? 14.54. I haven't seen the stock under $15 since late November. Am I not correct on that? I think I'm right. Let me double check here with a chart, a 1 month chart. 1467 was set on the 20th of November. 7 days from now is the 20th of December. Let's see, the 21st we're at 1501. The 22nd of November we're at 1560. So we haven't been under 1454. The lowest price I see was December 10th December 10th, 3 days ago, 1529. We're now 1614. The high of the year, 1661. That's a multi-year high. I haven't seen the stock back off to 1454 or lower. So this cap call deal that was 850 million in size could be all over in a week or 10 days or yeah, Stuart. Neat, Mandu. Neat. Yes, Pappy J, 1120ish. Yeah, that's right, Bruce. November 20 was the last time, prior to that, was the last time you saw your SoFi under 1454. You haven't seen it there since. 1621 right now. It's 40 cents away from a new multi-year high. Is it going to 18? Is this stock about to go to 22.25 because in a week from now, it'll be 30 days that the stock was under 14.54. It's been over that price. And as each day goes by, the pressure is on to close out that deal, that cap call deal. Is this stock going to reach 22.25? Because there's no way in hell that these 138 million shares that are short are going to be able to be covered down here. There's no way they can get the stock back. These shorters are so inept or just won't believe it. They just don't believe it. They're being squeezed out right now. Right this minute, they're being squeezed out. And 16.20 or more is what they have to pay. And there's some are buying out and some aren't. Some don't want to do it. They want to keep rolling into more shorts or defying convention, or I don't know. They think there's a miracle sell wave coming. There's no tax loss wave coming on GameStop. Who's losing money on GameStop from the last year or two of purchase of stock? Nobody. No one. So yeah, Mandu, yes. Neat, Stuart. Neat, Bruce. Yes, this market's going higher. You guys are going to get richer. These cash secured puts you're writing are going to keep shrinking in value because the contract players, the option gamblers are figuring out this stock's going higher. This don't buy puts. You're going to lose your ass if you're a put buyer. They're going down in value. They're going to shrink in premiums too. The calls are the ones that are going to increase in premium and in value. That's what's going to happen. And in activity. 1624 right now on SoFi. This stock is going to go through 1661, maybe in the next 20 minutes. Maybe not. But it's not going to $8 a share, is it? And it's not going to 14.53. I don't think so. I just don't think so. It has to close under 14.54, not trade. It has to close under 14.54. I don't know if that can happen. I have a feeling there are about 50 institutional investors that are in line to receive about 100 million shares of stock at $7.27 a share. $7.27 or that $9 level. I think it's that $9 level. They're going to get the stock at 9 something a share. Why would they want the stock to go under 14.54? They have no reason for wanting to have the stock go under 14.54. They have every reason for the stock to go to $22, $25. Because they're going to get a whack of paper, 100 million shares at 9 something dollars a share, which will allow SoFi enough profit on their cap call financial deal to afford to swap debt for stock and switch the balance sheet over. That hasn't happened yet, by the way. I'm wondering if that's going to happen by the end of the quarter, though. I wonder before the end of the year. Will SoFi announce on the 25th, the 23rd, the 28th of December that they have swapped out their stock, free trading stock that they've got, for $850 million in debt that they're carrying, and all these institutions are now shareholders of GameStop shares. And then in the first 2 weeks of January, somewhere in there, GameStop comes out with another announcement. We've just raised $5 billion of fresh cash with a $23 exercise price. Got the stock at 20. We're doing a $23 exercise price for 220 million shares. And if the stock goes to $46 a share, our cap call option that we entered into will max out at $46 a share, double the 23 something. Maybe it's 47 a share. Could that happen in January? And you're sitting there going, holy crap, Uncle Bruce, I've written cash secured puts on this thing, the 20s and the 17s and the 15s, and I'm now writing 22s, and some of us are writing 25s. And this stock these guys just put together a $5 billion cash injection deal that's going to take the stock to $47 a share within a year. Good Lord Almighty, Bruce, I've never seen this kind of wealth before in my account. I can't believe it. Those puts I sold for $6, $7, $8 are going to be $1. I'm going to buy them back for a couple of bucks and write new $8 puts again and get $6 for every share I can get puts written on. Uncle Bruce, my account's going to double again. You're going to double the value of my account because of this. What's that guy's name again? Uncle something. I'll never forget that guy. Anyway, yeah, Christina, GameStop or SoFi. Christina, you keep saying GameStop. Well, I keep saying GameStop and SoFi. I love them both. But SoFi is going to go into the 20s and 30s. Yes. GameStop, I have no idea what they're going to do. Do you have any idea? They got $4.6 billion in cash now. Do they need to do a cap call financing? They said that they're in their latest statement this week when they released their financials. GameStop said, we're not going to raise any more capital from at-the-market transactions. Okay, but what if GameStop were to raise $3 or $5 billion on a cap call financing deal? That's not the same as an at-the-market offering. What if they were to do that? So GameStop goes to the street through Jefferies and says, okay, Wall Street, we want to raise $5 billion of additional cash, we GameStop, and we're going to do it through a cap call financing. Our stock is at $28.50 right now. We want to do a conversion into stock at $32 a share, and if they go to $65 a share, we can force the conversion of $5 billion into stock at $32 a share. Let's have at it. And that means they're sitting on $9.5 billion in cash, hauling in $450 million in interest at 5% to start with. And now they have enough money to go and buy somebody. Who are they going to buy? Maybe they should buy SoFi. I don't know. I've been saying they should be buying SoFi for a year. I've been saying to GameStop, you should have bought 100 million SoFi at $6, $7 a share a year ago, because now you'd be worth $1.6 billion on your 100 million shares. That would have cost you $600 million. 700 million would have turned into 1.6 billion, and it's about to become 2.5 billion. I've been begging them to do it, and people are calling me nuts. He's crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That guy's an idiot. No one took that deal. No one. GameStop to 18. Okay, I'll buy it. Dude, okay, Uncle Bruce, I wrote more puts on SoFi. I twist my arm. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, any thoughts about Avco, Broadcom? They just equaled their average daily volume within 10 minutes of opening. Beach, what news is out on that stock? Well, Broadcom must have come up with financials. And the market is obviously enjoying what they are hearing, and they must love their talk about their potential generating capacity, what kind of money they think they can make going forward. Where are we? Here we go. Avco up $38 a share on 27 million shares. Average daily volume 22 million. It's at $219, up $39 a share. Yeehaw! Great stock to write cash secured puts on, I guess. Great stock to do, put credit spreads. Great stock to do credit spreads. Period. But you got to roll. If you're writing calls, you got to roll. What a day! Almost a $40 gain on a stock that was sitting at what was it sitting at yesterday? 180. Yeah, $40 gain on a 180 stock. Wow, this happens from time to time from some of these kinds of earners. What's my advice? Rollovers. Yeah, take the calendar and roll. Why not? Anyway, there you go. Let's see here. How far out in time should GameStop puts and calls be? Cash secured puts, easily Jan 26 for puts. Calls is another matter. That I don't know if you want to write calls on SoFi right now. I'm not sure if you want to do that. On GameStop, you can write calls on GameStop, but you're going to have to be mindful of the fact that the stock is defying all logic according to Wall Street. And they're at $28.40 a share. And so do you write 30s or 32s or 35s for 3 or 6 months out to take a premium out of the money contract? Can you bring in $4 higher than the stock's trading at, so the strike price $4 higher, and get your hands on $5? Well, you might have to go out a ways to do it, but I would do that if that's what your plan is, to write call options. On the other hand, do you sell the GameStop shares? You buy back whatever calls you've written, sell the GameStop shares right now, and write as many cash secured puts as possible. Do you write 25s that are out of the money? Do you write 26s, 27s, 28s? They're all out of the money. Go out to Jan 26. How much can you get for those? Or do you want to write 30s or 32s or 35s that are in the money so you get book value plus a premium? What's the best return on your money for your tolerance level? That's what you got to ask yourself. That's why you took my classes, Tom, AVGO is a big favorite of Nancy Pelosi and the rest of Washington. All-time highs. Beach Boy got 2026 cash secured put written. They shrank 40%. Wow. It's time to do rollovers, buddy. Roll this over. Take the dough off and write cash secured puts for the same time frame for a higher strike and take more money. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, Pelosi. Brian, buy Pelosi and sell Kramer. There you go. Talking money, babas. Talking dough. We're up 75 on the Dow now. We're up 26 on S&P. We're up 145 on NASDAQ. We got oil only up 57 cents. That's all we're seeing on oil right now. Giddy up, everybody. Making money in the market. They're handing it to you. You get these surges. You got to say, thank you, sir. May I have another? And with cash secured puts, you get a 40% gain. Why not shift the strike, move it along, stay out of the money if you want? Certainly you can do that, but grab more cash right now. Yes. This is all good stuff. Very interesting. Tesla's up 480. NVIDIA's up 71 cents right now. AI is down 78 cents. These are nothing burgers. GameStop down 18 cents. So nothing burger there. Rocket Lab up a dime. SoFi up 15 at 1604. It looks like we're at 1604 on SoFi. We got to 20 something. What did we get to on a high? 1625 so far is the high of the day on SoFi. Could we go higher? Yeah. Could we go lower? Yeah. Will we go to 1454? I don't think so. Okay. Brian laughing out loud says, Beach Boy. Way to go, Beach Boy. Getting paid to do what you do best. Keep taking the doneros. Absolutely. Giddy on up, you guys. AVG has beaten the market every single quarter and one of the darlings of Wall Street. And there you are, Broadcom. Yeah, giddy up, everybody. What a run, what a ride, and couldn't be happier that you guys are in the chips. How are we doing on thumbs ups and that poll question? Looks like we have 232 votes in on the poll question, and 30% of you have been told by your employer that you have to come back to the office 5 days a week. 70% of you are not being told that at all. That's good news. Some of you, of course, are 1 or 2 or 3 days a week, but some of you are never going back. We know this game. 162 thumbs ups are in the house now. Love this. We only need 38 more to get to 200 thumbs ups. That shouldn't be a problem with how much money some of you are making around here. I'm surprised we don't hit 300 thumbs ups every day. With satisfied viewers, you would think satisfied customers would be hitting the thumbs up button without me even begging for any thumbs ups, but I guess you like me begging, I suppose. Maybe that's what it is. We love it when you beg, Bruce. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And congratulations on just getting richer and richer and richer, you know, and richer. Giddy on up, kids. What a fun time we're having here. Okay, let me refresh this page as I see the updated trades. Rocket Lab up 8, SoFi up 13, GameStop down 39, Matterport up 4.5. Matterport's almost at $5. We haven't seen 5 in a while on Matterport, so we must be getting close to that deal closing. So it looks like Spire's up 29 now, a little pop there. Okay, Tesla's up 4.15. Microsoft is green, up 30 cents. Google only down a quarter. Amazon is up 85. Nvidia up 1.16. Facebook down $1.01. Okay. Giddy up. AI down $1.04. Put credit spreads. Time to do that. Adjust your condors or move into credit spreads on puts and calls. Be careful, but enjoy and take additional movement and additional credits and keep working it. We're up 44 in IBM. Vanik is up 794. Nice move. Up 81 cents on Palantir and up 13 on Ubre. Way to go, Ubre stock. Nice. Big movers today: Broadcom, Nvidia, Tesla, RH, Boeing, Affirm, Upstart, Salesforce, and a company called More and More. Okay, everybody. Thank you for coming around here and hanging out with us. This is wonderful that you're seeing us. I love it when you guys get richer. Oh, gosh, do I love it. Dude, yeah, AVGO just shy of MagSef, and they're actually in the top 10 now. Brian Archer is a blast. Down 2 days, then pop. Down 2 days, then pop. Wow. Vladdy, number 177, thumbs up. Lorraine, I also am hitting my thumbs up button, and it tells me I'm 177. So maybe someone here is 178, or Lorraine, I think I'm maybe 179, Bruce. How about that? We're only 20 away from 200 thumbs ups. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. 1605 now on SoFi. The low of the day, 1590. The high of the day, 1625. And 1454 is a long ways away from here. I think we're a lot closer to 20 to 22 than 1454. I think so. Yeah, I do sense that. Interesting. Up 17 now on Rocket Lab, 22.75. $30 is definitely happening on Rocket Lab again, and more. GameStop down 34, 28.40. Yeah, that thing is cash rich. I don't know what's going to happen coming up. I don't know. I don't know. AI down $1. Okay. Thank you all for popping through. It's Friday, kids. It's Friday. Oh, we gotta love option expiry day on Friday, December the 13th here. Thank you all for joining in and subscribing to the channel and hitting the thumbs up button and becoming members. I do appreciate it. Jen appreciates it too. Keep it going, guys, and thank you again for helping us out. We were at 162 thumbs ups, and now we are hitting the 180 level. We're at 181. Oh, beautiful. 181 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us. How many of you kids out there watching me all the time, are you getting ads when you want to watch my show, whether it's live or on the rerun? Are you getting ads from people who are trying to get you to become members or subscribers or buy classes or whatever, from outfits out there trying to show you how to become option traders or option writers? Are there people cutting in to the front of my channel so that before you get to see me, you have to hit the skip now? Trying to sell you stuff. I'm curious if any of you ever looked into how much they want. Have you ever figured out how much other people are trying to get from you to join them to do what we're doing here? How much more expensive is it than what I charge? I'm curious. Tom, 183, Bruce. Christina, no on no. I don't know about what. No, a computer. I don't get ads. Oh, I have premium, so I don't get ads. I got you. Well, those of you that do get ads, because I get ads. I'm not a premium member of YouTube. I think I should be gifted one by YouTube for all the money I make those guys. But they don't give me one, and I don't give them any more money. I don't have time to be a premium member because I'm too busy creating content than watching it. Generally speaking, do you know Christina says that my kids call you Uncle Bruce? Did you know that my kids call you Uncle? This is not unusual around here, but it's flattering actually. Yeah, I'm curious. I was looking the other day on it might have been Sunday, where I had obviously some time, and I was checking out other channels that were being referred to me, because YouTube is always saying, hey, you want to watch this guy? You want to watch this guy? Well, I'm seeing recommended channels that are financial channels. They're the gurus of YouTube. Hey, you might want to watch this guy or this person or that person or whatever. And I was curious, do these folks offer memberships? Do these folks offer classes? Do they offer at-home study sessions? Like, what are the courses? Like, what do they call them, right? And then I'll go to Google, and if I can't find the answer relatively easily, which generally I can't easily find the answer I'm looking for, how much do you charge to show me how to be a better investor? I go onto Google and I do a search for these people, and then I get up all kinds of, promoted Google things and non-promoted, and then I'll get so-and-so is asking for $400 a year or $185 a month to be part of their diamond group or whatever it is. It's all over the map, but it's way more than I charge. I mean, I'm offering Gold Bagel memberships for $25. I haven't raised the price since I created the Gold Bagel level membership. And there are channels out there, maybe not offering channel memberships through YouTube, but they're offering podcast memberships, or join us on this weekly whatever show through this platform for $194 a month, or prepay now $19.99 a year. There are people out there really asking big money to learn how to do basic stuff. I'm finding it amazing. Anyway, the big T ads, unblock, plus this and what ads. Corinne, I don't get ads because I'm a premium member as well. Hector, I refer to Bruce as Uncle Bruce, even though we are the same age. Lorraine, my grown son calls you Uncle Bruce. There you go. Yeah, we are his kids, says Lorraine. We're the kids. There you go. You're my kids. Well, thank you for that. 18-cent gain on your Sofi, 1609. We're climbing again. Yeah, like I said, I was looking up. I was looking up a number of these different YouTubers and or advertisers. These advertisers that just show up in front of my videos, in front of my live shows, who are trying to get you to click here for free register for free, give us your email so we can pound the crap out of you with follow-up emails, and become part of our little investment club or something. And some of these outfits are $5,000 a year. Like, they're like serious money. They want $100 a week, every week $100 to be part of the group, the select investment group. It's amazing. Anyway, Christina, and when I ask a question and you say my name, their heads pop up. Mommy, is he talking to you? Christina. Mommy, Uncle Bruce is talking to you. Get out of the kitchen. Listen to what he's saying. Well, yeah, I just do what I can with what little I have. Just trying to help people get richer. It's nothing personal, Anyway, it is interesting what is going on out there, isn't it? It is amazing how many other operators there are, financial guru wannabes there are. I don't have, obviously, as you see, with 281 people watching right now, I don't have 28,000 of you here, always watching me, everything I say, every move I make. It's not the case. It's a very specialized channel, a unique, specialized little channel with a following, tight family, and hey, congratulations those of you who are making it work. I love it. I just love this. This is good stuff. Thanks again for the answers to the question of the day now. 247 answers. 31% of you are saying, I have been contacted by my office to go back to the office 5 days a week, but 69% of you saying, I have not been contacted to go back 5 days a week. Very interesting results. Auntie Jen is in the house.
Hello.
Hello. I was telling the gang earlier that we went out yesterday for a visitation with siblings.
Yes.
And it's just great to see them and how they're doing. And
we come from around 3 corners.
We come from various areas of Alberta to get together. We have to drive 90 minutes for our portion of the drive. But
we're in the middle.
We're kind of in the middle. Yeah. But
others drive further.
Others further, others less.
But others can also carpool.
True. And they do. They kind of get together. Richard Garland, good morning, Auntie Jen. First one to say hi to Auntie Jen today. And Computer Whiz is also saying hello.
Good morning, Computer Whiz.
How's it going, you guys? Thank you, everybody.
I don't know if I'd want to have a name like Computer Whiz. Yeah. I have a nephew who is a computer guy, and he has a T-shirt that says, read the manual. As if they come with a manual anymore.
You can't read a manual anymore. You have to download it. How do you download a manual when you don't know how to turn on a computer? I mean, how do you?
When I phoned him, he would answer with, "No, I cannot fix your computer."
No, I can't help you right now, Larry Titus. Good morning, Jen, and
morning,
also
Larry.
Juan Velasquez. Good morning.
Good morning, Juan.
Auntie Jen and Mandu. Good morning, Auntie Jen.
And Mandu.
They're all saying hi. Yeah, we're having fun here. We're watching the markets mixed bag.
Yeah, what are they?
We were just up 70 on the Dow. We're now down 30. So, welcome to Friday, option expiry day. We got all kinds of nonsense going on.
Friday, but it's not the third Friday.
No, that's next week.
That's next week.
That's the big one. That's the triple, quadruple witching hour next Friday. We got all kinds of futures expiring next Friday. Oh, we're going to have fun then. No, I was talking today about Sofi at 1607, 1610, 1620 today.
Just hanging at that 16 level.
I was asking the viewers, when was the last time Sofi traded at 1454 or lower?
Oh.
Like, when is the last time it closed below 1454? You know what?
A month?
Yeah, November 20.
Yeah.
And 30 plus days of time is all we need to theoretically end the deal.
Oh, okay.
That's when Sofi can cash out their their call option, their capped call option, 1454 max price.
Right.
And they make so much money on that deal that they can pay off $850 million in debt with stock that is free trading. That is why the stock's already up where it's at, and close out that deal. This is so. I was sitting here going, okay, let's say I'm one of the 50 institutional investors that put up $50 million towards that $850 million loan.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get Sofi stock at $9.40 a share, or whatever that conversion price is. I'm going to get stock at $9.40 because the stock closed above 1454 for 30 consecutive days or more.
Yeah.
Am I interested
in it didn't dip below once it went over, did it?
So am I interested in the stock going below 1454 today? No, I'm not.
No.
Am I interested on the 20th of December, day 30?
Yeah.
To have the stock go under 14? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Is it possible that I, one of 50 institutional investors, that I and 49 other institutional investors, we have buy orders out in the market for Sofi at 1455, 1460, 1499.
Yes, it's got a nice soft comfy bed there.
Millions and millions of buy orders for shares, like 100 million shares we're willing to buy at 1455 a share. If anyone wants to sell us 100 million shares and crap the market below, don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I have a suspicion that the stock will only be at 2022.
And these shares are coming not from the Treasury. These are
Not
coming
from the
from the
Treasury.
market.
From the open market. They've already been acquired.
They've already
They
been
were
acquired.
bought up months ago at the
They were-
$7,
Yeah, exactly.
$8, $9 level already. The writers of the contract have long bought the stock below the $9-something level, so that when they exercise that contract, they make money on this deal.
Yes, and it showed the market intent. Yes.
So the writers of the option are ahead of the deal. The buyers of the option are ahead of the deal. The institutions are ahead of the deal. And the stock is 1601 right now.
Everybody.
Isn't that funny how it just won't go down under 1454? Isn't
Isn't
that goofy? Isn't that just goofy to you? Goofy, don't you think? So what are the odds of the stock going to 22 instead of 16? And what if in January this deal happens, it gets closed out, and in the third week of January, Sofi comes out and says, oh, we have an announcement to make. We're raising $5 billion in cash with a $23 conversion price if the stock goes to $47 on a new cap call transaction, option deal with a $47 lock up on our contract. Do you think the stock will go to $55 a share within the year and never go under $47 again? 30 days. It has to stay over 47 in order for all those shares to be handed over at $23 a share. That would take 200 plus million free trading shares off the street again. Yeah, we're going to $55 a share within a year. Yeah, so these viewers of mine who are sitting on $15 to $20 cash secured puts are now going to roll their puts all the way up all year long, all the way to $60 a share, and they're going to haul in another $35 a share for every put you write. And they're going to write as many puts as they can and leverage up as many more puts as they can. So if you're a viewer and you've got 10 cash secured puts now in play at 20, my guess is you're going to have 30 cash secured puts in play at 60 by the time we get to the mid 40s and high 40s and low 50s, which means you're going to have a $180,000 plus balance in your account. You're going to have $250,000 in your account, earning daily interest. Now, those of you who got 30 cash secured puts on the go, you'll have 100 by the time we get up there, because you'll leverage up and write more of them and write more of them. And 100 cash secured puts with a $60 handle on it, $600,000. Is that right? Or
say it again.
600. A contract worth $6,000.
Yeah.
100 of them, $600,000.
600,000.
Your account will be worth $600,000 plus the premium. You'll be at $800,000 earning daily interest. You'll be earning $40,000 a year in daily interest before the end of next year. Is anyone here watching this? I know. Let's see how many are getting that message. 284 people are getting the message. There you go. The rest of the market is oblivious. They do not understand and will not know. Now you know. Like NBC used to say, the more you know.
That's right.
The more you know.
The news.
The more you know.
Is today the classic Friday bagel?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. I got people asking questions here of you and me. Yeah, Lorraine is saying that the reason they want people to go back to the office is to build the economy. The restaurants are suffering. Splair, good morning, Auntie Jen. I'm finally, again, halfway alive, and tomorrow already work is starting for me. Doug, no ads, premium membership. I was asking viewers, what ads do you get before you watch my show? And everyone responding so far says, I have premium. I don't get ads.
There you go.
Lisa, I sold a Sofi $17 cash secured put, Jan 26 for $454 premium. Wish me luck on that one.
Okay.
Laughing. A Beach Boy, Auntie Jen, what manual? Tell them to clean the crud first. Doug is here. Number 203, thumbs up, by the way, Bruce. I'm a 203 thumbs up guy. Lorraine, for months now, my son only works from home on Fridays. The big T. I hope you're right, Uncle Bruce. This will be a very merry Christmas. Barry,
and next year's too.
MSTY 417.25 cash ticket put at 11.50. Juan, number 209, thumbs up. I was a thumbs up slacker today. Barry, sorry, $36 put. There you go. Making money, kids. You're just making money. It's nothing personal. You're just making money. So yeah, I'm thinking grape jelly today. Definitely on a super toasted bagel, super duper toasted. Get those roasted sesame seeds roasted.
Popping. See if you can hear the popping from out here.
Yeah, even slightly burned. They're great. Yeah. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen. Dow's only down 2.7 now. It's option expiry day. SoFi up 17 to 1607, now 1609. We're gyrating like crazy. Rocket Lab up 94 cents now to 23.52. GameStop down 49 cents. AI down 15 cents, but coming on. NVIDIA up 115 and Tesla up 882. That's what we got right now, kids. Giddy on up. Susan Shops, I got to go, but thank you for another great show. Have a great weekend, everybody. You bet, Susan Shops. Best all of you out there. I cannot begin to tell you. I am convinced that 6 months to a year from now, most of you will be double to triple your account size. If you're following what we're doing around here, you're going to make that kind of money. That's my guess here. I've been a member for 38 months, Bruce, J. Allmark. 38 months, been a member. Thank you so much, all of you, for letting us know how long you've been members. Thank you for those of you who are automatically renewing your membership every month. You're Gold Bagel members. You're becoming Gold Bagel members. You're upgrading from Chillin' to Gold. You're coming in as brand new members at the Gold level right off the bat. Thank you all. We want to make it worth your while to be Gold Bagel members of this channel. No question about it. We want that level to be had. Thank you again. Thumbs ups numbers 209 now. 209 thumbs ups yet again. 260 people answering the poll question. 70-30 split. Whether or not you have to go back to the office or not. 5 days a week. 30% say yes. 70% say nope. Don't have to go back 5 days a week. Those of you who are retired from work or you're self-employed now as full-time cash asset managers writing options, you're never going back to an office. Of course not. And I congratulate you as well on that feat. Well done. Willie, number 288. Number 288 or 228? I don't know. That's a pretty big number. Thank you, Christina, a member for 32 months, Bruce. We appreciate you. We've been homesick all week with the flu. Well, we're making money here. It's funny how you don't take a sick day when you're self-employed, an option writer. No matter how crappy you feel, you're still making money. You're just staying in bed and just go to the bathroom, coming back to bed, go to the kitchen, get something, or get someone to get something for you from the kitchen. And don't leave the bedroom and just keep writing and keep getting richer and keep getting richer. And just keep getting, I don't know. Richer. That's what you're doing. There it is. You love that. The view from the bedroom is pretty dang good, don't you think? Juan, Uncle Bruce, it's incredible how AI oscillates when it's down $1 earlier. Now it's 5 cents. Cash ticket puts are the answer, Bruce. Absolutely. Sitting on a mountain of money, getting paid interest on the money from the U.S. government. Those checks never bounce. Thank you very much, Americans. As a whole, I'm loving this game. Many of you are saying to yourselves, I am a miniature hedge fund. I don't own a corporate jet. I can't even afford to charter one. But you know what? I'm doing what those guys are doing on my scale, from the comfort of my house, my apartment, my condo, from wherever I'm at, my winter home, my summer home, my vacation spot, wherever you are. Well done. This is all good stuff. Willie, it could be 284. I don't have my glasses on. One, and of course, SoFi will be awaiting the great news next year. S&P 500 inclusion. Look, the stock hits $17 a share. You've broken the S&P 500 inclusion. Do you think about this now? Really put your thinking cap on, okay? You're involved in SoFi through an institution, okay? You listened to the phone call you got from Goldman Sachs when they told you that Anthony Noto and SoFi are offering $850 million of notes that are convertible into stock. If the stock breaks $14.54, you're going to get stock in the $9.40 level. Oh, and by the way, if the stock breaks $17 a share, the company is eligible for S&P 500 inclusion. Do you want in on the deal? I think there were institutions that were upset that didn't get that phone call. Goldman Sachs called their favorite institutional clients only to offer them the SoFi deal when the stock was down to $7 a share from $9, and they contacted them with the $9.40 conversion, whatever that price was. They didn't have to call 5,000 institutional clients. They called 15 or 20 of them, and they didn't give any one of them 500 million of the deal. No institution has a block on this deal. They all got slivers of the deal. I said, how much can I have? I'm not giving you a yes or no answer. How many will you let me get? How much can I give you? And they go, oh, well, you're in for 50 million or 25 million or 40 million or whatever. There's a sliver for you. Now go forward to January, February coming up. And what if Goldman gets on the blower now and says to their institutional clients, okay, the stock's at $22, $25 a share. We're going to do a cap call financing transaction with a convertible debt offering. We want to raise, looking to raise $5 billion. We've asked SoFi to do 10, but they're going to do 5. How much do you want? And they're going to go, how much can I have? And they'll say, well, if you're interested, we'll get back to you. Give us a couple of days to garner interest. So Goldman comes back 3 days later and says to 100 institutions, you can have 50 million of the $5 billion deal. No one gets a block of any significance. They all take the deal because they all know they're all going to double their money on that deal. They're all going to take 50 million and it turns into $100 million on behalf of their clients. And if you're a hedge fund manager and you get 2% of the money you manage, and you get 20% of the profits you make for your clients, and you're going to make your clients $50 million profit on a $50 million investment, your company is going to get a $10 million bonus on the 50 million made, and 2% of the 100 million value, $2 million on the 100 million you're now managing for these people. That's 12 million this year. How much are you letting me have? Is the question from institutional investors to Goldman Sachs on behalf of SoFi and Anthony Noto at 23 a share. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying that's a deal that could be on the table for SoFi to take if they want it. That's what I'm saying. For shareholders of SoFi, you're going to go, hey, great. For non-shareholders of SoFi, cash secured put writers, great. You're going to, so that's great. I'm going to roll my 20s to 25s. I'm going to roll my 25s to 27s. I'm going to roll my 25s, 27s to 30 now. And I'm going to take another $7, $8 a share off the table. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Anthony Noto. Thank you, Goldman Sachs. Thank you, all institutional investors who are in on the SoFi deal. Thank you, everybody, because SoFi just grew by 30% in size overnight again. Is there still a stock analyst calling for it to go to $12 a share? How many of those idiots are left? This thing is going to 40 to 50 bucks a share here. That's what's going to happen. But 271 of you know it. That's how many are here right now. The rest of the market is unaware. And there you go. That's why there'll be a surprise to the street when they go, look, why is SoFi $24 a share all of a sudden? Why is it going up $1 a day all the time? What is this? Goes up $1.50, comes down 20 cents, goes up $1.20, comes down 30 cents, goes up $1.50, comes down 15 cents. Why does it do that all the time? Why is this pattern like this all the time? month after month after month after month. The stock just keeps going from 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22, 26, 28, 33, 35, 30. Why is this? What's going on? We don't know what's going on. Why? Because you don't watch Uncle Bruce and you don't hang out with the gang at Uncle Bruce's channel because you don't know about cap call financing transactions. You don't know about that. And no one's going to call you and tell you about it. You're not going to get a phone call at work. Hey, by the way, I'm so-and-so. I run a YouTube channel called blah, blah, blah. I charge $500 a month or every 3 months to be part of my group. I just want to call you personally at your office and let you know that we are into the Sofi deal and we'd like to invite you in. You're not getting that phone call. Nobody you know is going to get a phone call to say, hey, it's not going to happen. So welcome to the party, pal.
Hey, would you like a bagel?
Hey, would you like a bagel? None of you getting that call, are you? Well, actually, some of you are getting that call. Hey, I'd like to have a bagel. I like this game. Uncle Bruce, I love this game. And I say thank you all for joining us for another week of fun. This is unbelievable. Thank you all, everybody. The Big T, Uncle Bruce, is the Rocket Lab cap call already finalized or it's still open like SoFi's? I don't know. Yeah. Stock is up anyway.
Yeah.
Lorraine, Uncle Bruce Tesla's $429 a share, man. That's at new record highs. Larry, bagel time, bagel time. Oh, yes.
You know what that means? Time to go green.
Time to go green on what?
The stocks go up when you eat a bagel.
Oh, yes. When I eat a bagel, the markets are supposed to go up. Well, SoFi 1604 up 14. Rocket Lab's up 78 right now. GameStop down 54. AI's up 8. It went green now. Okay. Nvidia up just 4 cents. And Tesla's up 11.21.
Yeah,
so maybe it's time for me to have a chomp of this.
An evergreen?
Yeah, it looks like mostly green, doesn't it? Dow's down 25, but nothing to worry about there.
That's what we call flat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
People say I dance like Donald Trump.
Oh, no.
Just saying.
No.
You're dancing like Donald Trump when you do that. Doesn't he do that?
Yeah, he does things with his hands in his mouth that you don't do. Don't do that. No. It's more like this that he does and has.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we want to do that.
We're not going to do that.
Dude, Uncle Bruce, my Tesla puts are shrinking nicely. My shares are rising. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Dude, I'm a happy boy.
You don't often hear men saying they're a happy boy when something's shrinking. It's good to hear.
It's an anomaly.
It's an anomaly.
That's really
a one-off.
I was in the pool.
It's Tesla.
I was in the pool with Elon Musk. I was in the pool.
I'm sure other people have seen the reel of the little boy. He's like 4, and he's crying to his daddy. They're gone.
They're gone, Daddy. They're gone.
He's been outside in the cold.
I can't find them, Dad. Come with me into the Turkish sauna, son.
Don't show me.
Let's go to the Turkish sauna together with the captain from the airplane movie. Martin Graves.
You ever been in a cockpit before? You ever seen a grown man naked? You ever been to a Turkish sauna before? And the best part is they take these actors that are so well known for serious parts.
Drama roles.
We need drama.
Leslie Nielsen was in his prime.
Yeah.
Lorraine, so Uncle Bruce, I told you dance like Trump. I told you. Bagel babe. Auntie Jen with the zingers today. Auntie Jen with the zingers. She's in a good mood.
Well, it's Friday.
Because you guys are making money.
It's Friday. It's that much closer to panic time for Christmas.
Christmas just around the corner.
Just around the corner. We still have birthdays to get through. That is just cruel. People have to pay attention at the other end and think about when this is going to happen.
March, April. Stop doing that in
That's
March,
right.
April, so you don't have Christmas babies. Stop that.
Yeah.
I think people want to make the next Jesus, though.
I think it's February. Stop in February.
And then there's those who want to make New Year's Eve babies. Dude, Auntie Jen is so funny. She is so funny, laughing out loud. People love Auntie Jen.
Well, no, I think it was Lorraine. Lorraine was the funny one saying that you dance like drunk. Are you going to have a 4-hour show and dance for an hour and a half of it? Okay.
Although I have to admit, the last time I danced, I got paid a lot. I got paid a lot of money to do that.
No, you've danced since then.
No, but I meant
you should explain that.
When
there
I
was
danced,
no pole involved.
The first time I danced, I was paid a lot of money at that time. Playing that Yoko Ono album.
Oh, that. No, I was thinking way back in the day. You'd be up on the stage doing a little bit of shuffle while you're playing the bass guitar.
Nothing compared to Yoko Ono on the record player. Absolutely nothing.
No, that was the white man lip bite. Yeah.
Dude, Uncle Bruce's happy place is dancing like Trump, laughing out loud. One, I added 2 more Sofi $20 cash secured puts for 2026. I got $655 for each of those. Thank you very much. Another $1,300.
And you get $6.
Yeah. He's willing to pay.
Crazy.
He's willing to pay.
People don't expect.
He's willing to pay $13.45 to buy back the Sofi. That's what he's willing to do. He's saying to the world, "I will pay $13.45 less interest that I get on the money to buy the stock back." Thank you.
Is this normal now to have these kind of premiums coming back?
This is what's happening right here, Christina. Oh, we were there, Bruce. We were there. B Tizzle. The first time I danced was
probably just got their back.
The first time I danced, I was paid a lot of money too, says B Tizzle.
Okay, come on,
Bobby.
Tizzle,
Well, I think I've tightened all my system leaks. Stupid stainless on stainless connections. Thanks a lot. Another day of ear music, Uncle Bruce.
With B Tizzle, it's like the audience. We need a little more there, B Tizzle. You can't just drop that line and leave.
Or do we? Really? Dude, you get paid to dance. Wink, wink. Larry, I caused that, Yoko. I caused that.
That's right. That was Larry.
Touch grass, Chuck Berry's patience.
He had Ono and he had the crud.
Juan, I'm willing to write cash secured puts all year long. Beach Boy, I've been a member for 44 months.
That's right.
And I am glad I kept the AVGO cash secured puts written since August 19 or what. Am I happy? The Broadcom today is taking a shot up $39 a share to $220, and Beach Boy had wrote cash secured puts since August and is scoring big time right now. And one happy camper. Way to go, Beach Boy. Charlie, at least we don't hear Yoko threatening to come out and sing anymore, laughing out loud. At least we don't get that.
Is that what she did?
Boy,
is that what we call it?
That gives me an idea.
Yeah. Is that what she did? Go back.
I'm trying to keep my yapper clean. Hard to do. Sesame seed bagels, man.
See, and then you're just killing the drinking game if you're taking them off.
Bagel babe, dang one, dang. Making money again and again and again. It's the name of the game, kids. Jen is out of here.
Everybody have a great weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Get out there. Get those Christmas presents.
Running out of time.
We got 2 weeks till Hanukkah. Get out there.
Okay. Things are happening to us now.
Happening now.
You're getting richer, kids. Auntie Jen is happy that you're getting richer. That's what we want to see.
Hanukkah and Christmas Eve are the same day this year.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at that. How about that?
That's for all those Jewish kids who get a Christmas tree.
The things you know.
It lines up.
The things you know. Well, how about that?
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, Mick T. Charlie, you just may have awoken the monster here. Christine and Jen, we weren't drinking at 10 a.m. We're not drinking this early. Charlie, sorry. Yeah, sure they aren't. Thank you all. Dow's up 5 points now. We're green again on the Dow. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Way to go, Beach Boy. Making dough, baby. Broadcom surpasses 1 trillion in market cap for the first time after the CEO says AI chip opportunity is massive. There you go. Up goes the market. Welcome, everybody, to the program. Beach Boy. Thank you, Jen. It's Jameson time somewhere. It's got to be Jameson time somewhere. Oh, I'm sure it is. Indeed. I think Jen is very much looking forward to picking up some Jamesons when we get down to Rancho Mirage. We'll walk into our favorite Costco store in Rancho Mirage, California, and she'll be picking up Jamesons for a third of the price we pay up here. I mean, it's just insane how cheap it is. It's just insanity, showing you the kind of taxes that we have to pay. What can I say? It might help my flu. You know, Jameson's might be helping me out. I might have to do that. So there you go. Wonderful. I'm going to miss these sesame seed covered bagels from Costco here in Canada. But I'll endure. I'll buy plain Costco bagels down south, and I'll buy roasted sesame seeds in a separate container, and I'll make do. I'll be okay. I'll find a way through it all. It's not going to be easy, but I'm willing to try. Okay. Dude, sold some calls, bought some shares, sold some puts, wrote some spreads. Did it all today. Shrinkage is a beautiful thing. There you go. This is the life of an option writer. Absolutely. Christina, when do you leave? Jan 1, Wednesday, the 1st, the day off. The day I'm not on the air, I'm traveling. Christina, when you're not at this apartment, does it stay empty? Yeah. Yep, done. Beautiful. One, I forgot to tell you. Costco did take away the sesame seed one here in Sacramento. They used to have sesame seed covered bagels. Not anymore in Sacramento. Unbelievable. Well, the answer is to get roasted sesame seeds at your local Walmart and sprinkle it. You know, get the bagel toasted, buttered, put it on, or put your grape jelly on after you put the butter on, and then put the sesame seeds on top of the grape jelly so it sticks. Yeah. Or you butter it, put the sesame seeds on, then the crusted fried slice of cheddar cheese on top of that. Chomp away. Oh, yeah. Anyway, good times. Good times. Did you ever drive by your parents' old place that you sold while we were in Three Hills, not in Creston, yesterday? So we were not in where we used to live. We've never lived in Three Hills, Alberta, but Jen's parents used to live there, and so we were within a few blocks of where the house used to be. And we ended up in a restaurant that has been there for a long, long time, that Jen's parents used to frequent, and so it's old. It's going back in time. Christina, your friends own the apartment you're in, right? It's not yours, if I remember correctly. No, we just rent this place. We're just renters of this apartment, and we just pay the annual rent on it. And we know that if we have to come back to Calgary for any emergency or any event, we have our place. We know that when our holiday is over, we have our bed here and all of our dishes and all of our heirloom stuff. And we don't have a storage unit anymore. This is our storage unit. I have an office waiting for me, so I can just get right back at it. But it's just an apartment here in town. Dude, you can get that mustard you like through Uncle Bruce from that restaurant. You can't recall the name. Are you talking about Felipe's? You're talking about Felipe's in Los Angeles. I believe we might be able to order it on Amazon. Once in Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert. But we also have an excuse to drive to LA and go to downtown LA and hit Felipe's for a double dip roast beef on a bun or roast pork. Ooh, so good. Lorraine, Uncle, was just what I guess. Just what I just did. Sold Tesla. Guess what? I just sold Tesla for $431, 100 shares. Giddy up. So it's annual. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, we just have a month to month thing going. We have a lease here, and we just keep the unit, and we spend time here, we spend there, we come back here, we go there, we come back here, we go there, and we can change our plans anytime we want. Whatever changes we make, we make. So I was wondering why the whiteboard always makes the appearance. Why is that whiteboard always there? Dude, that's the one. And Christina, Lorraine, that's great. Sell the stock and write cash secured put on it if you wish, or use the proceeds to write Sofi cash secured puts. What gives you the best leverage? What makes you comfortable? What makes you happier? Maybe you'll do credit spreads on Tesla from now on. I don't know. Lorraine, you'll figure it out. But way to go, Lorraine. That is, kind of all-time high territory here. The stock hit 131.60 today. So nice little liquidation there, right up there. Can you believe that someone is actually willing to pay that much to buy the stock from you? Is it nuts? It's wild. It is what it is. We're down 120 on Moderna. AI is up 74. We've turned right around and gone up. We're back to $39. GameStop only down 41 cents. Rocket Lab up $1.03. SoFi 1609, 1608 up 17.18 centinos. That is what we've got going on. Lorraine, I'm afraid it'll drop. I paid $188. I want to lock in this almost $50 gain. Now you can write cash secured put on it. You can write a 425. You can write a 400. You can write a 375 cash secured put on it. You can go forward a month, 6 months, a year, whatever you want. Totally up to you, or just just do credit spreads and do call credit spreads at 500 to 525 range. Good for 1 or 2 or 3 weeks max. Up to you how you want to play this thing. That's totally your call. What do you feel comfortable doing? Welcome to the party, pal. And way to go, Lorraine. Love to see my viewers getting richer and richer and richer. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Andre, is it a good time to write calls on NVIDIA? It's always a good time to write calls on NVIDIA. If you're a long-termer, you can write calls on NVIDIA right now. You can write 140s, 145s, 150s. How far out do you want to go? If you're looking for weekly income, you're going to write calls that expire next Friday or the Friday after that, or next month into Jan maybe. You're not going to be able to go $20 out of the money and get a big dollar, but you want to play that game? Great. If you want to take the routine where I want to make $5-10 more per share if I get exercised than that's trading it now, and I want $10 a contract. Well, you're going to have to go forward a few months, but it pays to do that too. So yeah, it's always a good time. Dude, 7 days on my MSTR put at 240 has shrunk $460 in 7 days. I'm going to take this. Andre, long is okay with me. I don't mind writing a call for 6 months or 3 months or 8 months or a year. Check the option chain and see what you're going to get. Maybe you can get your hands on $25 a contract for 6 months out, a little ahead of this market. You're pre-selling the stock for, let's say, $10 more than it's trading for, $145 plus $25. You're taking $170. You're saying I'll walk for $170 a share. It's never been there. You run up, that thing runs up next month to $175. Take me out. You're happy, or you'll do a rollover. No problem. Lisa, I sold a Rocket Lab April $40 covered call for a $220 premium. I only paid $4 for the stock, man. Like, wow. Look, some of you out there, you can write Sofi calls right now, out to Jan 27 if you want. I mean, you could. You could if you wanted to write $20 calls on Sofi, good till January 2027. You're going to get paid $5 a share. In other words, you're offering your Sofi for $25. You're getting paid $20 if you get exercise. You keep the $5 premium. You're taking $25. You'll buy the stock at $15.97 and write $20 calls for Jan 27. Take the $500. You've just gotten back $5 a share from your $16 purchase. What are you into the stock for? $11. You want to do that? You can do that anytime. You want to write 22s, you'll get $4.50. Maybe you'll do that instead. You'll take 22 a share plus $4.50. $26.50 a share. You're willing to sell. You want to write 25s? You'll get maybe almost $4 for those. That gets you 29. You want to write 27s? You'll get $3.50 for them. That's $30.50 you're selling out for. Can you live with yourself if that happens to you? Go ahead and do it. The 30s for Jan 27, you'll get $3.15 for those. That's $33.15 for a $16 stock. You want to double your money on Sofi, where you get upfront right now $3 a share to write a contract good till Jan 27 for a $30 strike price. And if you do get taken out, you will double your money from right here. Are you okay with that by Jan 27? That's 2 years. Can you handle a 100% gain over 2 years? Or do you want to write a Jan 27 cash secured put on Sofi? Do you want to do that? You could write a $20 cash secured put on Sofi for Jan 27. You get $760 for it, $770 for it if you're happy with that. Or you can do what viewers are doing right here, right now. They're writing January 2026s instead, 1 year closer in, and they're grabbing, what are they grabbing here? $20. They're grabbing $660 a contract. Not quite the 7 something, but they're not going out another year. They're only going out 1 year and 1 month. There you go, kids. Put up $2,000 and get back $650 right now. 32% on your money for 1 year, plus the interest on the money in the meantime. 5% on the $2,660 if you don't write another contract. So can you get 5% interest? That's $1.30 a share more. In other words, you're not going to buy the stock at $13.50. You're going to buy it at $12.20 if you get exercised next year on this contract. Are you happy buying the stock back for $12.20 if it happens to go down that much? Really? The stock goes to 2022. You're going to buy these puts back and write Jan 26 25s. Soon you'll be writing June 26 25s and 30s. And then you'll be writing Jan 27 30s and 35s for $7-8 each. And you're going to take $3, $4, $5 every single time you roll up, you roll up, you roll up, you roll up. Thank you very much. Some of you paid $7 for this stock, and you're going to get $7 in premium to write a cash secured put, and then you're going to add $4 in premium every rollover. 5 of those are coming. That's $20 more a share on top of the 7 you got. That's $27 a share plus what you sold the stock for. $16, $43 a share is what you're being paid for that SoFi. How many are you going to be writing by that point in time? You may have had 1,000 shares in the meantime, but you might be doing 30 cash secured puts at $45, $50 each. That's $150,000 plus premium on that account. You're not going to be in the same neighborhood you're in now. I can tell you that right now. You're going to be looking at life a whole lot different from an economic point of view. I'm just saying, hey, I'm just a guy trying to help you out, trying to make money in this market, kids. It's nothing personal. Just want you to get rich. Thank you all for being here. Thank you again for your support of this channel. Thank you, those of you who are reaching out to me to get together for a one-on-one. Those of you grabbing classes right now, one here, one there, one here, one there, finishing up your class selection at 150. Make your move, because the classes are going to $200 on Jan 1. The private sessions are going to $500 from Jan 1 forward. But let me know what you want to do, and we'll see if we can get together. And I thank you all in the meantime for joining me every day, Monday to Friday, as we try to get richer and help you get further ahead financially. Thank you again for all your support. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a great weekend this weekend. Way to go, man. Thank you to Splair, Lisa, Andre Delatorre, Dude, Lorraine, Christina. Thank you to Juan. Thank you to Beach Boy, of course, Charlie, the Big T, Bagel Babe. Thank you, Touch Grass, Larry Titus, Bobby Atkinson, B Tizzle, all the regulars, Baber Day. Juan, thank you. Dude, thanks, man. Who else was here? Willie, thanks, Willie, for being here. JL Mark, thanks, man. Barry, Susan Shops, thank you all. Doug, thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Mandu, Computer Whiz, Richard Carlin, Hector, Corinne, Tom, thanks, Tom. Vladdy, thank you. Brian, who have I missed? What other names are going by here that I'm missing on? It's not easy, I'm going through messages. Stuart, thank you, Stuart. Pappy J, thank you, Pappy J. Howdy, partner, thank you. Boeing Tiger, Mike W. J-Boy, thanks, J-Boy. Bagel Babe, James of the Misty Tree, Cindy B, Deep Value, Not Your Normal Trader, and everyone else that was here today. Thank you all for joining us today. Jen and I, we appreciate you. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll keep an eye on the markets from the sidelines over here. Anything crazy goes on, we'll just jump in there. But we'll be watching. Any of you have any questions or whatever, let me know. Just get a hold of me and we'll kind of go from there. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you, Larry. There's Larry. Always be writing. Thanks, Juan, Boeing Tiger, Deep Value, Barry C, The Machine. Thanks, Machine. Howdy, the Big T, Charlie, Mike W. Have a great one, everybody. Splair, you too, buddy. You take care. And we'll see you on Monday morning for sure, everybody, unless something in the weekend breaks. Keep the drive alive. Get richer out there, and we'll talk to you real soon. It's Bruce and Jen from Calgary saying goodbye for now. We'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.